Hi, this is Queen of Light 1111 coming back to you with a post new moon twin flame energy check-in. So before I get started, just wanted to send a reminder that if you are interested in booking a reading with me, please go to queenoflight1111.com to book a reading and look at my service offerings. Also, I'm getting a bunch of direct messages on Instagram. I don't check that often. So if you're looking for a reading or have questions on readings, please go to my website and you can email me from there. Okay. I just want to make sure that I'm able to get back to everybody and I don't use Instagram's direct message as my main source of communication. So if you ever have any questions or have a question about a reading or what have you, please go to my website at queenoflight1111.com. Okay, let's get started. So I don't know if you all had a chance to look at my pre-new moon reading, but this is now channeling, again, the collective around, kind of same situation, twin flame energy check-in. I used the same decks. I did the same spread. So here we have the divine masculine and we have the overall energy for how he is viewing his feminine. We have the second row, which is what is in his headspace. Third row is heart space. And then this last one here is about his 3D message to his feminine. So on this side, we have the divine feminine card. So again, it's the overall energy, headspace, heart space, and then 3D message. Then this top row here is the connective energies. The top row is the current connection. And then the bottom row here are potential future energies for the connection. And then we have the bottom of the deck here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So overall energy for the divine masculine on how he is viewing his feminine. So overall energy, he's in the Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. So I'll tell you right now, before I get any further into this, this is a couple that is one, not together, probably not in communication at all. This is the end of the cycle for this connection, meaning whatever major thing has transpired, and I'll tell you, and I'm saying major because with so many tens in this reading. This is definitely an end of cycle for this collective group. Okay, so the divine masculine in his overall energy for his feminine, Seven of Pentacles, Three of Cups, and Ten of Swords. So Ten of Swords is, the end, right? So it's the end of the relationship. So in his overall energy, he feels like this relationship is over. It is, people have broken up, or there's a divorce, or there's something here where this relationship is over. So his overall energy about this relationship is that it is over. So right now he's just in a period of the Three of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. So the Three of Cups can mean a couple of things. One, it could be, it's about celebrations. It's about going out and spending time with other people. It's about, kind of casual, maybe a casual relationship, or it's about parties, or it's about, just doing something fun. So he's kind of in this energy up. And also, before I get into what that means, is it also could mean, wanting to come back together, right? And so Three of Cups isn't always just about, casual relationships or casual fun. It is also about, wanting to come back together. So I got a few messages with this. So yes, the relationship is over. The Ten of Swords, it's over. This is the end of the cycle. This is, this relationship is done, okay? But so what he's looking at with this Three of Cups and Seven of Pentacles is he's just kind of waiting. So while he's waiting, what is he doing? He's, maybe hoping for a return of his feminine. He may be spending time with other people while he's waiting in the Seven of Pentacles energy, but he's certainly in a period of loss. The relationship is over, and while he's waiting, he's just being a little casual about while he's waiting for her to come back or waiting to go back to her, he is in a casual energy of just spending time with others. Could be family or friends, even other relationships, but he's just very much just, very casual while he waits to see what his next move is. Okay, hope that made sense. And his heads, well, I'm going to go over to overall energy for the feminine. Sorry. So, masculine, Seven of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Ten of Swords. Relationship is over, looking to return or waiting for her to return, and potentially, again, spending time with other people while he's healing. Okay, so where is the feminine? The feminine is in the Six of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. So in her overall energy, she's nostalgic. She's thinking about the past. She's either thinking about, good memories or just memories in general about the times they were together. And what she's really looking for is someone to come forward, for him to come forward with some truth, some honesty, and an offer of love. Okay, so she is also waiting while she is being nostalgic. So there's a little mirroring here. So with the Six of Cups, she's nostalgic. With the Three of Cups, he's waiting for a return. So there's a little bit of mirroring going on here. So there's some nostalgia, waiting for a past love to come back, thinking about a past love. Same here with the Three of Cups. Okay, so where are we in headspace for the divine masculine? Seven of Wands, Knight of Cups, Page of Pentacles. So if you just saw, we have the Knight of Cups here in his headspace. That is also in her overall energy. So again, mirroring. So Knight of Cups in the divine feminine's overall energy. So going back here to the divine masculine in his headspace, he's in the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. So, this Ten of Swords has him feeling a little defensive, right? So he's either defensive about his relationship, maybe there's other people advising him because he is in this Three of Cups energy where he may be healing with other people, family or friends. So it could be he may be defensive about his relationship, feels like he has to defend it. He may be feeling defensive of what may have transpired in his relationship with his feminine, but he does. With the Knight of Cups and the Page of Pentacles in his headspace, he does want to come forward. He wants to send a message. He wants to share, that he has this feeling of love still for her, and he wants to come forward. But the Seven of Wands energy is really creating, a period of pause here again. So it's getting him, what it's leaving him with is he's kind of second guessing, right? So too much information, too many people involved, leaving him feeling defensive. He does want to, to come forward with an offer of love. He does want to send the message with the Page of Pentacles, but, it just doesn't look like it's happening at this time. So with the feminine, where is she? In her headspace, she's got the Moon and the Ten of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So she's in her emotions, right? But she does realize there are still some secrets. There are things that she doesn't know, things that will be revealed at, any given time. And she's very much burdened. All of the wands are are on her back. She feels burdened by this, by any secrets or things that she doesn't know. So she's trying to really balance her emotions, right? With the Queen of Cups, she's trying to balance her thoughts with her emotions. But it's a burden at this time. It is hard on her heart and is hard on her mind because she doesn't feel like she has all of the information today as to what is really happening in this relationship. So people are just being nostalgic. There's this desire to come forward, but with this Moon energy here, no one's really come forward yet. So, this is a burden for her. There's still secrets. There's still unknown. Things haven't all been completely illuminated and revealed yet. So that's in her headspace. In the heart space for the masculine, we have the Strength card, the Six of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands, again, another card of wanting to communicate quickly. So in his heart space, he's still very much wanting to communicate. But with the Strength card here and the Six of Pentacles, what I really get from this is this, the Strength card is all about, kind of taming the beast, taming the ego. And the Six of Pentacles is about an equal give and take. So in his heart space, I really feel like he is, taming his ego so that he can communicate with the Eight of Wands energy and have some equal give and take, right? Actually give something if he wasn't giving anything before, and actually be open to receiving something that he wasn't ready to receive before. So in his heart space, I really feel like he is taming his ego. He is getting the strength to communicate with this Eight of Wands energy, and finally be open to giving and receiving equally into this relationship. But with this overall energy here, I just don't see there's a great desire for movement. And there's a lot of cards around wanting to communicate. But I just don't, we'll see how, when we get into the current and connective energies and future energies, if it really happens. But there's this great desire to communicate, offer, and share a message of love. But there are these energies here of challenge, right? With the overall energy, Ten of Swords, overall energy, Seven of Wands. Very, very difficult position when you feel like the relationship is completely over. You're being defensive about the relationship or of your position in it. And so while there's this great desire to move forward and share messages of love, and it's going to take great strength. So we'll see if he's up for the challenge. Now, with the Divine Feminine, what's in her heart space? Here's the Wheel of Fortune, the Temperance card, and the Ten of Pentacles. You have a 10 and a 10. And we have another 10 here with the Ten of Wands. And then we have the 10 of Swords here in his space. So, and then we have some 10s in the bottom of the deck. So that's why initially at the top of this reading, I said, we're coming to an end of a cycle here. So in her heart space, the wheel has turned or is turning, and she's looking forward to better times. But she's also being patient with this Temperance energy, because she does want this Ten of Pentacles, right? She does, in her heart, she wants this Ten of Pentacles, which is about everything coming together, some sort of long-term solid commitment. But at this point in time with Temperance, the relationship is being healed. This relationship is being tempered, and that is happening because the tide is changing. The wheel is turning, and so in her heart space, she's just trying to surrender to it, trying to surrender to the healing, trying to surrender to the wheel, because she knows in the long term that she wants this Ten of Pentacles. So that is in her heart for her masculine. Okay. So I asked for them, like I did in my first reading, what is the 3D message from the masculine to the feminine? And I got mirroring, clarified by the Lovers. And so I always pull the masculine's card first. So when I got mirroring, I thought, what the heck is this all about? But then when I started to pull the feminine side of the card, then it started to become very, very clear. And it's interesting because I thought with mirroring and the Lovers together, he knows that they're mirroring. And what are they mirroring? They're mirroring the Lovers, right? So this is about, soulmates. This is about unions. This is about wanting union. This is about making decisions about that union. So while he is in the decision-making process, she is also in the decision-making process, right? Or not only just decision-making, but understanding what it is that she's requiring. She wants, this Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords. He has Knight of Cups and the Eight of Wands, about, kind of moving forward with communication, moving forward with love offer. So they're mirroring there. And so I thought that was interesting because I wasn't really sure what that meant until all of the cards came out. So his 3D message is that we are mirroring today. You are considering the same things that I'm considering. You're looking at this, almost in the same way that I'm looking at this. But bottom line is we're both looking at this relationship and we are both reflecting. And we know that this is something different than either of us have had before. So he is definitely, his message is that, hey, we are mirroring about this relationship. Her message is shadow work and judgment. And so judgment is all about forgiveness. Judgment is also about judging. So she, is judging her masculine. She's doing shadow work. She's trying to find it within her heart to forgive whatever this Ten of Swords energy was, right? So she is looking or contributed or added or even affected this relationship to get to the Ten of Swords. So she's looking into her heart and she's doing some shadow work, releasing anger, releasing pain, releasing, betrayals, and trying to find it in her heart to forgive. And so, she's in the judgment, in the judgment card today. She's operating off of those energies and she's doing that shadow work. So in her message to her masculine, she's saying, I'm doing the shadow work. I'm trying to release these energies, to stop placing blame, to forgive. So she's really going through that and trying to do that work today. Okay. So again, a lot of mirroring here, and a lot of tens in the spread. So this is the current energy. The current energy is the lovers. The lovers, the Page of Cups, and I'm going to take that back. I'm so sorry. This is not the lovers. This is temperance, okay? Because that was the versa side. So this is the vice side. So this is temperance, but temperance is on the versa side here. So I'll tell you what that means. So sorry about that. Current energy connections: temperance, Page of Cups, the Fool, and the Queen of Cups, okay? So interesting. Queen of Cups here, Queen of Cups here, and we have temperance here, and then temperance here, okay? And then we have the Fool and the Page of Cups in the center of the reading. So this is what this means. So in the current energies for the connection, if you look here on this, and I'm sorry for the glare, there is this, this place here where the hanged man usually lies, okay? So that's where the hanged man is. And if you can see in this card, he's missing. So he's not there. And the hanged man is a card of enlightenment, the card of, people being spiritually awakened. Things are being illuminated. And in this card, he's missing. And the angel has his back to you. So obviously you're looking at the back of the angel. So what's happening here in this card is, what this card is cautioning you to do, or this couple do at this time. This is not a time to surrender for a higher cause at this time. Right now, this is in a complete state of passiveness and pause. This relationship is absolutely in a state of pause and passiveness because people need to heal. There's, Ten of Swords energy, there's judgment, there's Seven of Wands, 10 of Wands. There's a lot of heavy work going on at this time. So at this time, there is just a period of healing and a period of just self-reflection that needs to occur. So with this Temperance card, it's about, not taking yourself out of the world. Because, in the Hanged Man card, the person is, hanged, and he is remote and he is not in the world, right? Because he is on a journey by himself, kind of like the hermit, but being enlightened. But here, what they're saying is, don't take yourself out of the mundane world. It's not time yet. Be passive. Check your surroundings. Check what's going on. Be aware. But this is not the time to act at this time. It's about self-reflection. It's about patience. And it's about taking the time to really assess the situation and heal. So with the Page of Cups right next to it, the Page of Cups, again, he's passive. He's not in deep waters. He's in shallow waters. The fish is leaping out of the cup. And this is really like a passive energy right now in this deck, and it's about spiritual love, not passionate love. So people aren't coming together, and this is really about, a spiritual connection. But right now we're not deep in the waters. We're trying to stay in the shallow end, just like what this Temperance card was saying, right? Not a time to go out and look for the light, right? Assess what's happening in this 3D world at this time. Same with this Page of Cups. Don't go into the deep waters yet in this connection, because right now people are healing. And before you embark on this new journey with the Fool, right? And this side of the deck with the Fool, it's about, again, being methodical, listening to looking for the signs, listening to your intuition. So the great caution in this current connective energy is not jumping in right now. It is about healing from what has occurred in the 3D, about not moving forward just yet. It is about just taking a pause, stay on the shallow end where it feels a little safe at this time while you heal. And then with this Queen of Cups energy, again, this is about, if you're healing and you're passive and you're assessing and looking for the signs and listening to your intuition, there is this great cup, right? This isn't actually even a cup. It's a huge urn that she has filled, and she has filled it with her psychicness, her intuition. She has balanced love. She's in it for the long haul. So if we're in this for the long haul, then right now, connecting to the mundane and assessing what has happened in this 3D world around any betrayals, any pain, any heartache, whatever it is that people need to be forgived about, people doing their shadow work, whatever these burdens are, it's about staying in this 3D world at this time, assessing what happened, going through, feeling the pain, growing through it so that this mature, balanced, long-term love and commitment can occur, okay? So, this is the first time I've pulled anything like this where it's saying, hey, focus on what's happening right in front of you. But I thought that was very, very interesting. So future energies for the connection. The future energies for this is the Seven of Cups, the Queen of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and the Lover's card again. And if you remember, when I did my reading pre-new moon, that was the same side of the Lover's card that we got that was in the current energy, which is now in the future energy. So I don't know that complete healing has occurred, especially because in the current energies today, Spirit is saying, stay in the mundane. Assess the situation as it is, as you are seeing it today, so that you can heal from it. So none of this 5D. I know, we're all supposed to be very light and high vibrational, but you can only get to that plane again of high vibration if you're healing from this 3D stuff that's going on. So heal from this pain. Don't detach from the world just yet, right? Don't go into the deep waters just yet and drown. Stay in a safe zone. Assess the situation. Be methodical, listen to the signs, listen to your intuition so you can have this mature, balanced, long-term love in the future. So with the future energies, the Seven of Cups, this side of the Seven of Cups is about, things aren't as bad as they seem. It's not as bad as they seem. It's about looking for allies. It's about accepting advice from people, but maybe not too much advice where they confuse you into the Seven of Wands energy, right? So it's about getting advice from people that, can advise you correctly, that won't leave you feeling confused. It's also about avoiding, being too melodramatic or dramatic or placing blame on people. So in the future, again, that's why they're saying heal from this, right? Heal from this, do your shadow work with the Judgment. Heal from this Ten of Wands. Heal from the Ten of Swords, right? So that and then in the current connective energy, pay attention to it. So when you come together in the seven, after, in the future energies with the Seven of Cups, you're not placing blame. You're not being melodramatic. Hearts are cooler. You can actually, come together with cool minds and warmer hearts and come to a decision again, right? Here's the Lovers again here with his mirroring, Lovers again in the future energies so that you can come together. So now after the Seven of Cups, we have the Queen of Swords. So look at the Queen of Swords. She's got her full armor on. She is looking for truth, for clarity. She's a powerful person, right? She is... she can defeat obstacles. She can take the world face on. So again, this I'm taking as a connective energy. I'm taking as an energy, not as a person. Okay, just like I did with the Queen of Cups, because this is connective. When it's connective, I'm not taking it as, a feminine energy. What I'm taking this as for the Queen of Swords is don't place blame on people or each other. Get good advice if you possibly can, but not so much where you're confused. Do not be melodramatic and do not place blame on each other. Heal. So in the future, when you heal, you can handle and face your issues that you have together with this, again, 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, right? 10 of Wands. You can handle this and be courageous, right? Because he's got strength. Be courageous to handle this situation head on. But the other caution here is don't be so focused on the material world in the future. If this relationship fell apart because of things that were very earthly about money, around money and career, don't be so focused on that. Also be focused on gaining wisdom, balancing love energies, right? So those things are going to be important. So in the future, people will gain more clarity. They'll have the courage to face things head on with the truth. Will hopefully be balanced in the future with emotional selves as well as earthly selves, right? And then we'll come together with that in a state where people have healed and can come together with cool minds and warm hearts and be more open to a better connection. Okay, I hope this made sense. So I want to go over the bottom of the deck real quick. So the bottom of the deck for the Divine Masculine was the Ten of Cups. So if you're not familiar with the bottom of the deck energies, the bottom of the deck energy is kind of just like I just did here with the overall energies, but this also contributes to the overall reading. So he has 10 of cups in mind. When he thinks of his feminine, he has the 10 of cups in mind. So this is emotional bliss. This is about a happy family, happy home, creating something beautiful in this world with his feminine, right? But it's a 10. And so we have, again, the 10 of Swords or the 3 of Cups, which could indicate that, he wants her to come back or or that he wants to go back. So this 10 of Cups and the overall energy, including mirroring and lovers, I mean, it's good. It's really good. We don't have the best cards, right? But it's certainly realistic. There's great love. There has been great sadness. People are wanting to come together, but they're trying to gain the strength to do that, to send a message, to quickly come together, to get something that's going to be of equal give and take. And then, healing and making decisions about this relationship. So this Divine Masculine, while he is in a little bit of a period of pause with the 7 of Pentacles and 7 of Wands, he is trying in his heart space really to gain the strength to move forward very, very quickly to try to, create something that's going to be with the 10 of Cups energy that's going to be an equal give and take with the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so then we have for the bottom of the deck, 4 of Swords for the feminine. So I really feel like this feminine is in a period of just self-retreat, self-evaluation. She's passive at this time as well while she is being nostalgic. So with the 4 of Swords energy, with the 10 of Wands energy, and then with Temperance, Wheel of Fortune, and this Judgment and shadow work, right? She's very much focused on evaluating, assessing the situation. She has 10 of Pentacles here. He has 10 of Cups in his energy for his overall. They both have the Knight of Cups in their spreads. The Queen of Cups came out here and in the connective energies. I mean, there's great love, but there's definitely an end of the cycle going on here with this Wheel of Fortune as a 10, the 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. This is the end of a cycle in this relationship, but healing, forgiveness, all of this work must occur. Okay, that's so important. For the connective energies, as we already went through, the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. So Ace of Swords is all about clarity. Through this healing on the 3D plane, through this, long-term desire of having something emotionally and mentally balanced, and through this healing and clarity and having the courage to face this relationship head on, people will gain clarity to do these things. They will gain clarity as they heal on the 3D plane. Okay. Then the bottom of the deck for the messages, unawakened. So, and as I mentioned, the person here, the hanged man who's supposed to be hanging there, is not there. So people are not, I'm not saying they're unawakened like the card says, but I'm really getting the sense that people are not completely awakened yet. And that includes the feminine. That, a lot of times we like to just say, oh, the masculine's not awake. But I also feel like because she's received this shadow work and this judgment card, she is awakened probably more than the masculine is, because I really feel like the masculine is awake since he already called out mirroring here even before I saw all the mirrored cards. I just feel like people have more work to do on this journey. There's more work to be done, more healing to be done to continue the awakening. So they're not unawakened, but there is more enlightenment, more awakening to occur. But right now, what we have to do is address this energy in the 3D, deal with the healing, deal with trying to stay safe, being methodical, listening to the signs, trusting your intuition, focus on what is in front of you at this time, right? And once you focus on what is in front of you, healing can continue to occur. All right, I hope that made sense. I hope that was helpful. And if you'd like to have a reading on your own personal journey, please reach out to me through my website, queenoflight1111.com. Thank you.